Hello friends. Today I have discussed basic concept of information security. We all know computer security, cyber security or information technology security is the protection of computer system and network from the theft of or damage to that hardware, software or electronic data service they provide. So first, I discuss on security of information. We are living in the information age. We need to keep information about every aspect of our lives. In other words, information is an asset that has a value like any other asset. As an asset, information needs to be secure from attackers. To be secured, information need to be hidden from unauthorized access. It's called confidentiality. Protected from unauthorized change. It's called integrity. And available to an authorized entity when it is needed. It's called availability. Until a few decades age, the information collected by an organization was stored on physical files. In that, the confidentiality of the file was achieved by restricting the access to a few authorized and trusted people in the organization. In the same way, only a few authorized people were allowed to change the content of the file. It's called integrity. Availability was achieved by designating at least one person who would have access the file at all times. This is the talk about when we have used a file system, but now time is changed. With the advent of computers, information stored become electronic instead of being stored on physical media. It was stored in computers. The three security requirements, however, did not change. The file stored in computers required confidentiality, integrity, and availability. The implementation of these requirements, however, is different and more challenging. And we can say it's our first challenge for that type of system. The second major challenge that affected security is the introduction of distributed system and the use of networks and communication facilities for carrying data between terminal user and computers and between computer and computer. Network security measures are needed to protect data during their transmission. In fact, we can say that the term network security is somewhat misleading because virtually all business, government, and academic organizations interconnected their data processing equipment with a collection of interconnected networks. Such a collection is often reflect to an internet and the term internet security is used. So now we have discussed what type of security is need to protect this type of system. First is computer security. It means generic name of collection of tools designed to protect data and to prevent hackers. Next is network security. It means measures to protect data during their transmission. Next, I have discussed on internet security. It means measures to protect data during their transmission over a collection of interconnected networks. Now, I have discussed about our main topic and its information security. First, I have checked the information security definition. Information security is the set of practice designed to keep personal data secure from unauthorized access and alteration during storing or transmitting from one place to another. Information security is designed and implemented to protect the print, electronic, and other private, sensitive, and personal data from unauthorized person. It is used to protect data from being misused, disclosure, destruction, modification, and disruption. Now, I have discussed on cybersecurity versus information security related information and difference. Information security and cybersecurity may be used interchangeable but are two different things. Cybersecurity is a practice used to provide security from online attacks, while information security is a specific discipline that falls under cybersecurity. Information security is focusing on network and app code. Information security is, in fact, the extensive category covering many areas, including social media, mobile computing, and cryptography, as well as aspect of cybersecurity. So we can say that it is also closely related to information assurance, which involves preserving information from threats like natural disasters and server malfunctions. Cybersecurity exclusively covers threats involving the internet. So it often overlaps with information security. Information security can also be distinguished from data security. Information can be either physical or digital, and only online information falls under the category of cybersecurity. Cybersecurity that deals with raw data is not classified as information security. Now, I have clarified the difference between cybersecurity and information security. In cybersecurity, we can say it is the practice of protecting the data from outside the resource on the internet. In information security, we can say it is all about protecting information from unauthorized user access and data modification, or we can say removal in order to provide confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Now, in cybersecurity, it is about the ability to protect the use of cyberspace from cyber attacks. And in information security, it deals with protection of data from any form of threats. Now, in cybersecurity, we can say cybersecurity to protect anything in the cyber realm. And information security, we can say information security is for information irrespective of the realm. In cybersecurity, we can say cybersecurity deal with danger against cyberspace, and information security, we can say information security deal with the protection of data from any form of threats. In cybersecurity, we can say cybersecurity strikes against cyber crimes, cyber frauds, and law enforcement. In information security, we can say information security strive against unauthorized access, disclosure, modification, and disruption. In cybersecurity, we can say, on the other hand, cybersecurity professional with cybersecurity deal with advanced persistent threat. In information security, we can say information security professional is the foundation of data security and security professional associate with the prioritize resource first before dealing with threats. In cybersecurity, we can say it deal with threats that may or may not exist in the cyber realm, such as protecting your social media accounts, personal information, etc. In information security, we can say it deals with information asset and integrity, confidentiality, and availability. So, I hope you can understand the difference between cybersecurity and information security. Now, I have discussed on similar type of things like information security and network security. Information security. Information security is the measures taken to protect the information from unauthorized access and use. It provides confidentiality, integrity, and availability. It is the superset that contains cybersecurity and network security. It is necessary for any organization or the firm that works on large scale. In network security, we can say network security is the measures taken by any enterprise or organization to secure its computer network and data using both hardware and software system. This aims at securing the confidentiality and accessibility of the data and networks. Every company or organization that handles large amount of data has a degree of solution against many cyber threats. Now, I have clarified the difference between information security and network security. In information security, we can say it protects information from unauthorized user access and data modification. And network security, we can say it protects the data from over the network. Or we can say it protects the data following over the networks. In information security, we can say it is superset of cybersecurity and network security. And network security, we can say it is a subset of cybersecurity. In information security, we can say information security is from information irrespective of the realm. And network security, we can say it protect anything in the network realm. In information security, we can say it deal with the protection of data from any form of threats. And network security, we can say it deal with the protection from DOS attacks. In information security, we can say it strikes against unauthorized access, disclosure, modification, and disruption. And network security, we can say network security strikes against Trojans. In information security, we can say it provides confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And Network security, we can say it provides security over networks only. In information security, we can say information security ensures to protect transit and stationary data both. And network security, we can say network security ensures to protect the transit data only. In information security, we can say it deals with information's asset and integrity, confidentiality, and availability. And network security, we can say it secure the data traveling across the network by terminals. So I hope you can understand the difference between information security and network security. Now, I have discussed the main points of information security for any organization and its confidentiality. Means information is not disclosed to unauthorized individuals, entities, and process. For example, if we say I have a password for my Gmail account, but someone so while I was doing a login into Gmail account. In that case, my password has been compromised and confidentiality has been cracked open. Now, next point is integrity. Means maintaining accuracy and completeness of data. This means data cannot be edited in an unauthorized way. For example, if an employee leaves an organization, then in that case, data for that employee in all departments like accounts should be updated to reflect status to job left so that data is complete and accurate. In addition to this, only authorized person should be allowed to edit employee data. Now, next point is availability. Means information must be available when needed. For example, if one needed to access information for a particular employee to check whether employee has outstanded the number of leaves. In that case, it requires collaboration from different organizational team like network operations, development operations, incident response, and policy or change management. Now, I have discussed the information security policies. With the help of information security policy, we have generated simple rules and it should describe the purpose of the information security program and objective. Next is it must define the key terms used in the document to ensure sharing understanding. Next is it must contain password policy. Next is it should determine who have access to what data. Next is it must include the employee's role and responsibility to segment data. So this type of common policy are created in all organizations. Now, I have explained the type of information security. First is application security. Application security involves protecting software application by preventing, detecting, and fixing bugs and vulnerability. Software vulnerability often affects web and mobile applications, as well as application programming interface. It's called APIs. They provide an entry point of malicious attacks. So you need to able to fix and find them. For that, we have used specialized tool for security testing and application protecting provides protection for various aspects of our application portfolio. Security testing lets you evaluate coding threats so you can commit code safely. It can be static, means involving code analysis at fixed point in the development pipeline. Next is dynamic, means involving analysis of running code. Next is interconnective or interactive, which combines elements of both. App protective tools like firewalls make it harder for hackers to crack out attacks. Much of the security process take place during the development stage, but offers to secure your app must contain after the deployment. The responsibility of application security should cut across multiple teams, from network and desktop operation to development. Now, next is cloud security. Cloud security includes the protection of data, application, and infrastructures involved in cloud computing. High-level security concerns unauthorized data, contact, and leaks. Weak access controls, susceptibility to attacks, and availability disruptions affect traditional IT and cloud system alike. It can be challenged to safely build and host your software on the cloud. Since cloud computing involves shared environment, you have to make sure your profession is sufficient isolated. You also need to ensure that any third-party cloud application you use are safe. However, centralized facility the management of your cloud security needs. Some IT departments are averse to move mission criteria system to the cloud. All cloud models, whether public, private, or hybrid, are susceptible, susceptible to threats. You can apply a set of policies, controls, and tools to help protect your systems and data, maintaining agreements with license and regulations, and safeguard the privacy of your user. For example, authentication rules limit access to authorized user or device. For that, your cloud provider may offer solution for cloud security, which is the joint responsibility of your organization and provider. You need to choose the right security solution to protect your organization from the threats like unauthorized access and data cracks while securing the benefits of cloud computing. Now, next I discuss on cryptography. Cryptography covers a range of techniques for communicating in a secure manner. Cryptography and encryption are becoming increasingly important as organizations to store, edit, and transmit sensitive information online. For that, we can use encryption to protect the confidentiality and integrity of our data, while in transit at the rest and digital signature to the validate the authenticate of your data. Example of cryptography includes blockchains and the advanced encryption standards like called AES. A blockchain is a archive of records or blocks that help secure, among other things, cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. AES is a symmetric key algorithm used by the US government to protect classified information. Now, next is infrastructure security. Traditional security perimeters protecting digital infrastructure digital infrastructures are becoming distorted as organizations take advantage of information technology and the internet. Critical infrastructures like data centers, internal and external networks, servers, desktops, and mobile devices have become highly interconnected. That means this makes them weak to threats like damage by a resentful employee or cyber terrorist group, information warfare conducted by private profiteers or opponents country, and natural disaster like earthquake or hurricanes that can damage physical structure. The interdependence of infrastructure means that a failure or trouble in one system can spread to other. Means you can reduce this risk by restricting access point between networks. You should also ensure all your data is backup while can mitigate the damage to your infrastructure. Now, next point is incident response. An incident response plan called IPR in place allow you to prepare for breaches and mitigates the damage. This includes detecting and investigating suspicious activity so you can contain the threats and restore your system in the event of an attack. If you don't respond immediately to a security incident, it can result in generate damage or system collapse as well as litigation. It is also important to notify anyone who may be affected by the breach so soon as possible. And IPR in the form of a clear set of written instruction ensure that your computer security incidents response team know how to respond to an information security breach and lets you manage the aftermath and reduce recovery time and cost. The response team should be responsible and include information security staff as well as representative from the legal and human resource department. There includes a mechanism for recording evidence for forensic analysis and legal purpose in the plan. The data from previous security incident can help to discover or prevent a recurrent data. Now, next is Vulnerability management. Vulnerability management is a means of reducing the risk of flaw in code or in the design of an application. Means when you expand your infrastructures, provides access to new user or add new application to your system, you are also increasing the potential vectors for attacks. You can also find new vulnerability in alt code. Built-in schedule to constantly scan your digital environment for potential vulnerability so you can apply patches or remove defective codes. Having a system in place to assess the risk associated with vulnerability will help you find and prioritize remediation. It is important to identify vulnerability early on so you can save your organization the cost of a breach. Now, we have discussed in which way we have achieved that security. Information security is achieved through the structured risk management process that includes identifies information related assets and the threats, vulnerability and impact of unauthorized access. Next is evaluate risk. Next is makes decision about how to address or threat risk like avoid, mitigate, share or accept. Next is when mitigated, select, designs and implement security controls. Next is monitors activity and make adjustment to address any new issues, change or improvements. So these come rules we can achieve security for our data. So thank you friends watching this video. I hope you can understand all the basic concept of information security. Thank you.